Welcome to my channel, and today I've got a Diamond Art Club unboxing. 4 paintings. I do not usually buy 4 paintings at a time, but it's the 8th anniversary. We're just going to do a quick and dirty unboxing. One quick look at the toolkit and then the rest, that's gone. We'll look at the canvases and we'll just see where the specials are and things like that. Let's get started. All right, let's start with a round because I do not do many rounds. And I got Colourful Lavender Field Landscape by Devenice. We're going to look at, obviously, at the treasure cards as well. It's the first time I haven't ordered from Diamond Art Club since August last year when I looked it up. So it's been a while. First time I've got the new boxes. So yeah, let's just get inside of this. We'll see what the treasure card is. I do have, hang on, this. And yeah, it's just one of those baseball card holder things. So stick around to the end if you are interested in seeing me put them in that and see my older cards. Yeah, let's hope for some good ones. I'm not holding my breath. I do not have the best of luck with Treasure Quest cards. I'm not club. Do what makes you sparkle. Where's my kit? Well, look at this one kit. Look at the one kit first, just in case, because every now and again, well, first of all, it's been a while since I got a kit from them, but sometimes they sneak in little changes and they don't announce them. So the only way to find out is, right, so that's the pen with the wax in. I like these twist and pick pens. I actually use them just for normal. Spare wax. What have we got? Extra wax. Placer. Tray. I like the trays. The trays and the pens are the two good things. Right, but that is it. Nothing different. Let's stick those to one side. And let's have a look at this little bad boy. What a shock. It's a bronze. Okay, I love these treasure cards. Look at the holographic sort of oil slick effect. Ah, I love them. Love them, but I would prefer to not have bronze for everything, but you can't have everything, and I'm happy to have one at all because it is possible that you don't get a card. It's not guaranteed. So this has got 55 colours, and what have we got? 2 ABs and 4 fairy dusts, and we've got one of the Diamond Art Club 6000 is one of their own colours as well. So that's that. We'll put this in a safe place so I can put it in my folder at the end. Let's get into the canvas. So this is a relatively small one. What was it? I can't even remember. Let's look at the size again. It was, oh, I say relatively small. Okay, so it's 84 cms by 56 cms, as good as. So yeah, it's not small. It's just small compared to the other canvases. Some of the other canvases I've got. Right, get in. Get the drills out. The drills that I can only ever look at as being called sausages now. If you've seen Cat Diamond paints, she calls these sausages, and now I can't unsee. So now I've got sausages too. Right, so this is Colourful Lavender Field Landscape, the things. Right, so let's just have a look. Oh, look at this colour palette. That's so pretty. I'm not going to get them out. There's the ABs. There's more ABs. So we've got a pink and blue AB. And can we see the fairy dust? They can be a little bit hard to spot because we're in the clear plastic as well, so it just does not make it easy to spot them unless there's a lot of them. No, I cannot see them, but we will just admire the colours of this palette because this is so nice. The purples and the oranges and the pinks. That's gorgeous. Like I say, I don't usually do rounds, so this is, I won't say a treat, but it's unusual. I do not buy many canvases that are rounds. Right, so let's have a look at this. Let me just roll it back the other way. Obviously, it cannot all fit in screen. I'll put a picture up in the corner of the whole thing. Look, this looks kind of odd. What does that look like on the picture? Let me have a look. Hang on. Okay, so that is this bit. And it's literally white. But yeah, so obviously we've got all the pinks and purples in the lavender and in the tree and in the sky, actually. And yeah, so let's see if I can find some of these special drills. So we are looking for the dollar sign and the sort of hat sign for the ABs, and we've got the bow tie, like the control key, is it? Like that one. Control key, I think it is on a computer keypad, and the backwards P and the heart. Right, so I can already see the hearts. So we got, this is the yellow. The hearts are here along this like horizon line. Goes right across the canvas. And do we have any more in the sky? I hope so. Yeah, some scattered there. some scattered there. And you got any over here? A couple over here. So yeah, there doesn't look like there's a huge amount of those. These little bits in here, that is also the hearts. Any more? A couple over here. So it's that one's definitely a sprinkling. Apart from the big line that kind of goes across most of the horizon, that is definitely one that comes under the name of sprinkles. Right. So the backwards P. The backwards P seems to be sitting next to or close to a lot of these as well. It's there. It's here. There. Next to these ones here. Where else? Do we have any of those in the sky? We got some down in here as well. It's down in the lavender. Sprinkles. And oh, we got a nice little wedge of them up here and in the sky. So there's quite a few of them like in the sky, and that is like, that's kind of a biggish block. What about over here? A little bit over here. And a little bit around the tree as well. So again, more of a very sprinkly, but more sprinkly than the hearts. Okay, so that's the dust to remember. So we want the control key. So the control key is in here. But it's this pale sort of lavender. So we've got some there, obviously, and in here. So this seems to be like that light. Any over here? None over here, but we've got the bow ties, which is the fourth fairy dust. So the fourth fairy dust is purples and lilacs. So that is obviously in here. Where else have we got? Bow ties up here. The control key. What's that one? Lots of control keys along this row here. Control key. Yeah, so it seems to be like the highlight colours for some of these lavenders. Let's see if any of that's in the sky. Oh, it's been a while since I've done unboxing. It's just, I forgot how much of a wrestling match it is. So we have, do we have anything up here? We got some bow ties up here in these purples. More bow ties up here. But I do not see the control key in this one. So the lilac is more scattered down here, and I think that might be the only place. But the bow tie symbol, which is down here, but also appears in these purples up in the sky. So that is a nice scattering. Again, scattering, but that makes sense because this is like a landscape. We want a light touch. Right, so the ABs, so that was the $ and the hat, which is a pink and a blue. Okay, so here, these are, it's this like darkish mid pink, shall we say. So they're all $. And we have a lot of ABs down in these rows of lavender. And do we have some? Yeah, some there, some here. Fair few of those all in the lavender. What's in here? Yeah, we've got them in this big block as well. Well, they're not in a big block, but there's lots of them within that block. And then do we have any in the sky? We do have some in this, again, in this sort of sky. All the pink here, pink here, pink here. So plenty of ABs in the sky. That's probably the one we've had the most special drill of. And then the hat, the little, you know, the angled up pointy thing. Do I see any in here? I don't think we've got any of the blue AB down in this lavender area, but that's what this is. This light blue here, light blue here, light blue. So mostly the ABs are the sky. Any over here? Yes, so all along here as well. Lots of hats in the sky. So lots of ABs in the sky, a few in the lavender, but then a lot of the dust is in the lavender and the sky. So yeah, it's quite nicely spread out. So yeah, that's that one. Let me get this wrapped up and we'll look at the next one. And let's do the other smaller one. So this one, I only got this one yesterday. Poor thing, he's a little bit dented up. They must have run out of it. You know, Diamond Art Club usually have them big bubbles, like super-sized bubble wrap to stop things moving around, because the other painting that was with it was a lot bigger. So that's how big the box was. But there was no bubbles in it. So this poor guy, it got shook up a little bit. Quite a lot, in fact. So that is the sleeve. And well, let's just say what this is. So this is Ripples of Joy by Heidi Kuntz. And it is a 56 by 84. So that is ever so slightly smaller than the round. And it is obviously a square. So let's very quickly get this out. Oh, right, toolkit we're not looking at. Let's have a look at the Treasure Quest card. I will leave links below, by the way, to all of these paintings. At the time of filming, Diamond Art Club said that they will be restocking all of the anniversary events that sold out on the day, all of these paintings in future. So, oh look, Shop News is a bronze. So yeah, I recommend, if you are interested in any of these paintings, follow the link and sign up for the email notification, so you get an email when they come back into stock. You still need to move fast though, because these are going to go. Right, so that is Ripples of Joy. So pretty, so pretty, so cute. I'm starting. I didn't think I had a thing for ducks, but I'm starting to think I've got a thing for ducks. So this has 65 colours, and it has 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. So that is nice. I'm assuming a lot of that is going to be in the water. Now we will put that to one side to put in my album at the end. And we'll get inside of this. Like you can see, it's got a bit shook up. Dink or two. It's fine. It'll drop out. Right, let's get the drills out. That is a heavy sausage. Right, so told you I'm never going to be able to look at these without thinking sausage. So this is obviously a lot more sort of earthy tones. Obviously lots of blues because of the water. There's not as many. I thought there'd be more yellows. I mean, there are yellows, but I thought there was more yellow. You know, that's because I keep looking at the ducks and I expect more yellows. I can see the ABs. I can see, like, so we've got like a sort of peachy beige AB there. We've got a green AB there, and we've got an orange AB. So at least the duckies get some AB love. Do I see any fairy dust? Got the white fairy dust there. Well, 3865, which is ever so slightly off white. I think that's one. It's so hard because the plastic shines as well. I think that might be an AB. It's a yellow one. But yeah, anyway, that's those. And we will, let me just roll this the other way to get it flat. There we go. Obviously, it is a vertical picture. I will put a picture on screen because obviously it will not all fit in camera. But you can see why I thought there would be more yellows. Obviously, we've got the ducks, but these are kind of yellowish, I guess, maybe yellow-green. But yeah, so what was I going to say? I've actually already bought a cover minder for this painting because because I'm doing the 26 for 26 challenge. I do have a video about that. I'll link that at the end, all my selections. But I did have one wild card for my 26 for 26. And I think, not 100%, but it's like 95%. I feel like this is going to be my 26th painting for 26 for 26 because I love this. It's so pretty. And it's it's nice. Something about it, the colours and everything, it hits me all in the right places. Anyway, let's find these special drills. So we want the symbols, poor little bashed up corner. We got the square corner frame, that lowercase a, the uppercase P is the 3 ABs. We've got the fish bones, the bow tie, the X, and the dot. Or it's always the dot for the fairy dust, the white 3865. So that's like working as a highlight. I can find them easily. That's a highlight in there. Highlight on the top of the ducks there. Again on the flower here. So basically, anywhere where you see this white, that is the 3865 fairy dust. And up here, nice and easy to find that one. And what else have we got? We have some bow ties, which is the blue fairy dust, as you can guess. That's sort of scattered around here, like as the highlight of the ripples. So we've got some there, we've got some there, and there, and there. So you see what I mean about the ripples. And we've still got some here that goes around. What else? Do we have any more? Oh, we've got some up here. Is that it? A little bit scattered in there and in here. We do not have any in the flowers. So yeah, that's strictly like a little, it's not so much, but there's little bits and pieces. Little bit up there in the water background. But yeah, so that's mainly a highlight. And we got the X's, which are green fairy dust. So the X's, we have a little bit in this green that's in the water here, but it's mostly like kind of in these leaves. So we've got a little bit there a little bit there. They are in very, very small scatterings. A little bit there and there, like literally there's one there, 3 there, 2 there. So it is a very light touch with these greens. Some in there, and I bet there's loads up here. Let's see. Well, maybe not loads, but we do have some in like scattering down, like in this sort of weeping willow, and then over here, and the same here. So yeah. So that seems to be where those greens are. Oh, and the yellow fairy dust, obviously. This is the fishbone symbol, which is like, oh, it's basically all in the ducks. Fishbone, fishbone, a little bit here on their cheeks, and the butts. And I think that's probably going to be it, unless there's any in here, but I don't think there is. No. So the yellow fairy dust just on the birds. And then we got next to the fishbones and the A's, which is the AB. So most of them just all do sit next to each other, like they complement each other. So we got more A's, we got more ABs in these birds than we do fairy dust by the looks of it, because there's a big bit there, big there. Yeah, but basically wherever the fairy dust is, there is almost certainly to be a yellow AB next to it. And then what else? What was the other ones? P is a green. Oh, so yeah, P is, it's not next to the X's. Got any in here? I do not see any in there. But we do have, we have some here. We have some here, but they're not next to the X's. Well, apart from there. Ignore what I say. There are some P's next to the X's. So this is the ABs next to the fairy dust. But mostly, we've got some P's in here, in this shadow. It's a lighter green. And so it's like, there's a few P's next to those X's. But a lot of the time, the P's are all by themselves here. P's are kind of scattered in here and here. It's a block here, a block. Listen to me. It's just like this tiny little patch. And we got, again, so this hangs down like the weeping willow type things. But sometimes they're near the X's, but sometimes they're not. So they don't complement each other quite as well. But that's that one. So I just need to find this funny little corner frame, picture frame thing, which I feel should be. It looked like a beige, didn't it? Ah, okay. So it's like almost a peachy colour. So the one with a little square symbol, which is an AB, they are in these flowers, and this one here, and yeah. So basically, it is sort of pale pink, almost peach. So that I'm guessing they're going to be in all of the flowers. That's good. Felt like the flowers need some love, though they do have a little bit of the white fairy dust in it. But I'm happy to have the ABs, and the ABs do sit next to the fairy dust in a lot of places. But that is that. Some over there as well. Anyway, so one last look at my duckies, and we will roll it up and get on to the next one. Right, next one. This one. I'm saving my best till last, because it's my favourite artist, my last one. But for now, we are doing this one. I don't know why. This one, it really called to me. So this is called Friends by Jeff Haynie. And, you know, it's kind of, it is spooky-ish, but it's like kind of autumn themed. It's got ravens, the dark cat, you know, and it just, yeah, I had kind of autumn Halloween-y vibes with it. So let's get in this box. It's heavy as well. Let's get that there, toolkit to there, get the card out. As you can see, I've got quite eclectic tastes. I love a bit of everything. I'll have something really cute, and then, well, then we have a cat who is not really cute, but he is really cute. But he's also like, well, it's a cat. They're ready to take over the world. I'm not sure that's something you can say cute. Look at this colour palette. Definitely something I'll do in winter and not summer, I think. It's all the dark greens and the browns and the greys. Yeah, very, very, very muted palette. 60 colours though. And we've got 1 AB, 4 fairy dust. So let's put that to one side. We'll put that to one side. It's bronze again. Did I say bronze? It's bronze. That's the first time I've actually had a Diamond Art Club bag unstick. Usually I have to rip them. Right, so it's, oh, sausage. Right, so friends, all of the browns, all of those browns. Oh, nice chocolatey, and kind of dark reds as well. It's a very dark painting. Right, let them to one side, and we will unroll this bad boy. Oh, let me just roll it the other way. Right, so this is 65 by 91. Obviously, it does not all fit in the camera. I'll get this down here. So I will put a picture on screen of the full thing. And yeah, like I say, I just, you know, when I kept looking at all the releases and when they was giving the sneak peeks, and just every time I looked at it, I kept coming back to this one. And I was like, we'll treat it as a sign. We'll treat that as a sign that is meant to be. I like cats, but I'm not the biggest. I'm not like a big cat person. I'm allergic to them for a start. So like they're not like one of my sort of ones I normally go for. But this boy is very cute. I guess maybe the ravens did it for me as well. But yeah, I was just like this. I can't wait to do this spider's web that's here. I mean, there is a spider in it. Sorry if you're in it. I'll cover that up. If you're arachnophobic, it's very low res when you see it in the rendering. But yeah, so let's see what we've got for those special drills. Hopefully load. I'm hoping the cat's loaded up. If not, I'm going to get some. I'll add extra. I'm not scared to add extra. Right, so let's look for the hearts, because that is the only AB. So we have the hearts like going out. This is the moon. In case you didn't recognise it. Sorry. It's like, and this is the moon. Right, so yeah. This is the moon, and there's lots in like the highlight of the moon. Is there any more? I think that might be it. Do you know what? I didn't even look in that packet, did I? To how big. Let's look again. We can see. Right, okay. So there's the AB's small packet. Small packet of those. The rest are all dust, which I cannot see through the glare of the plastic. That is the thing about the fairy. That is the thing about the fairy dust. I like fairy dust, but they can. You need to see them in a certain angle of a certain light, and then they're like all sparkly. But it's hard to see through plastic because they're very. Oh, there's one. That's one of the ABs. Looks like a grey. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. So, in case you didn't recognise it, that's the moon, and there are ABs in it. Then we've got the ticks. Right, what we've got? Tick, hyphen sign, U-turn, and a fence. Oh, there's ticks. Okay, so we did. All right, that's that black fairy dust or grey fairy dust I was talking about. So like everywhere you see like this little highlight amongst the darker colours, that is the tick mark. And so there's loads of fairy dust in here. Loads of fairy dust in here. Hopefully that means, yeah, we got some in here as well. That patch there, and like the highlights there. Loads in here. Oh, loads of fairy dust. Loads. What is that colour? It's 413. So it's a grey, isn't it? So we've got loads in the birds down here. So all the ravens and the cat. Plenty of ABs in there. And now we want the hyphen. The hyphen is sort of the orange. Is that in the eyes? Yeah. So there's probably not many of those, because I do not see any other orange like that on this painting. Yeah. Literally just the cat's eyes have got that orange fairy dust. Then we've got the U-turn. So the U-turn looks like a deep red. Okay. So that's going to be up in this foliage. Which one is it? This one. So this one, this white symbol, if you can see the white symbol that goes here, and it's in here, and we've got loads up here. So there's a good scattering of that, but it is a scattering. We've got any this side? No. We've got any down here? Got a few down here. A few down here as well. So yeah. So that is a scattering. We've got a scattering down here, and then some up the top in these parts, but not a huge amount. And one last one. So the gate. Let's hope there's loads of those, because it's a bit light. Apart from the fairy dust in these ones, it's a bit light otherwise on the special drills. Right, gate. Okay, so this is the gate symbol. We've got some here in the moon. It's like a sort of grey green. So yeah, that it almost runs like a sort of glow around the top of the cat, around the edge here. Where else have we got some in his beak? Any more? Got a splodge of drills there, and a splodge in drills here. Do you know what? It's a bit of a shame. I like this spider's web. I feel like I might have to add in some. I mean, there is some of the gate symbol does go in the spider's web, but I feel like I want whatever this hat symbol is. It's 3032. See if I can get something that matches that. It's just so that spider's web. I feel I want that to. I mean, it's silky, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I like that element of things to look silky. So I might have to find something to enhance this spider's web. Any more gates though? I think that's it. So yeah, let's put these drills back. We'll put the bestest boy away. And yeah, I am definitely going to be pondering some. I mean, I don't want it to be really flashy. Obviously, it's like a dark painting and it's dark, moody painting, but I do feel it could do with a little bit of extra love. Yeah, I might be adding more to that myself. Right, let's put this away and on to the last but definitely not least. It's my best till last, because if you've been on my channel for a while, you may know I am a huge Yuumei art fan. She actually had 3 pieces in the anniversary sale. I had to pick one, and I had to pick the big one. So this is a 60 sems by 105 sems basically. It's pretty big. It is pretty big. She's very, 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 very tall. So let's go for that. There's also a black background. I don't know why I do this to myself, though. It does look. I'm hoping that is just not the. I have a bad feeling that might be the holographic effect on the box, but it might. Maybe there's a bit of texture there. We'll see. But I do not like colour blocking, and I always like these dark paintings though, because you need the dark colour to make the rest of the colours pop, like contrast. It's all about the contrast. Anyway, let me get this out. Right, toolkit. Chonky. Oh, come on. Give me something good. Just once. It's a bronze. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't buy often enough from Diamond Art Club anyway to dream that, that I'll be able to redeem any of them anyway, so I don't know why I care. But look at that, it's so pretty. So pretty. So I'll put that to one side and we will look at the colour count. This one is 97. I do like my high colour count kits. What have we got? We've got 3 of Diamond Art Club's own colours, 6021, 630, no, 6030 and 6031. I do have a sticker sheet, by the way. If you ever do a spare drills project, I do have a template for free on my Ko-fi. I will leave a link below in the description if ever you want to see, because I did include I'll have to check that I've got the grey. I can't remember. But I do keep it updated, so I'll add these in if it is. But yeah, if you're looking to do a spare storage thing, I do include some of the Diamond Art Club colours on that. So we've got 2 ABs, an L, which I cannot remember what an L is. Is it a crystal maybe? I don't know. And then 4 fairy dust. We will find out. We will find out what it is. I will look in the sausage, as Kat would say. Right, let me in. Oh, look at the ABs. Look, 3 bags of. There's a lot of additional friends in these. A lot of orphan friends. So we've certainly got a lot of blue ABs. What are crystals? Okay, so L's are the crystals, which makes sense. And can I see anything else? Oh, there's one of the fairy dusts, the blue fairy dust. It was the turquoise one. But yeah, look at the palette. That's it is unsurprisingly quite dark. We do have these special colours here. Not much of them, but the ones that are going to be there are going to count because we've got ABs and crystals for those light colours as well. Did I see them? I don't think I pointed out the orange ones. You probably saw them before I did. Anyway, get rid of them. Roll back the canvas and we will see what we have got. So let me just, I'll drag it down so you can have a little browse. Obviously it's very, very tall. It's going to look so good. I wish I had the other wings now. There was another one and I think it's archived. You know when you have regrets after the time. But I cannot afford to buy it, or every time Diamond Art Club has a painting I like, that is not my budget to buy every week. So we have to save it for special occasions. Anyway, I will put a picture up on screen of the full image of how it is. As you can see, it's not too bad. Look at this blocking. Look, this is all, I'm going to guess it's 310. But here, like, it does fade in and out. Obviously, we've got these little sparkle bits as well to help brighten up some of this colour blocking. But it's not quite as horrendous. Now, it's not very exciting from the point of view. It's like, obviously, it's black, it's grey. Yeah, the black and grey intermingle. So it's going to be a nice gradient, actually. But it's still just two colours. So they'll be quite quick to do-ish. I don't like colour blocking, so it's not unheard of for me to like get halfway through a panel and I'll be just like, do you know what? I can't be bothered. And I'll come back to it another day. But look what's waiting. Oh, that's going to be one of the ABs, isn't it? I know it. It's got to be. So what is the AB? So it's that funny little corner symbol. Okay, so I was wrong. It was not the outline. It's like these dark ones that go down. So it comes down the feathers. Sorry, I just had to let a fire engine go past. I live in London. There is traffic and emergency services. So we have quite a lot of them, though, which makes sense because we had 3 bags. So all of like these sort of darkish streaks that go downwards here all the way down to the tip. And, oh, there's loads of it. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait to do these wings. So yeah, blue, blue, blue. Have we got any in this bit? I hope so. Yes, we got all, again, like it's everywhere. I mean, I point out where it is, but it's just everywhere, like in lines down the feathers. So that is the blue AB. The orange AB, where does that go? That is the little square frame sign again. So we've got little bits here. So this is like in the sparkle around here. And do we have anywhere else? A little bit in there. I don't see any of this bit. So it's not in every single one of these sparkles. There's a bit down on these little ones. But it's not guaranteed. There's a lot of sparkles in some of these sparkly areas, but it's not guaranteed to be in every sparkly area. Because yeah, I'm looking, and it's not, there's a bit there. It doesn't start till there. So I'm guessing it's going to be all in these sort of, yeah, like the star things. Yeah. And in the wings, yeah. Not much in the wings. But then there's not many orange sparkles in the wings, so that makes sense. So that is, yeah, just, again, it's like the blue one. It's everywhere, just not in such high volumes. Just where you see these splashes of yellow. It is there. Right, so the crystal is the no entry sign, which, shockingly, is in all of these things everywhere. So quite often it's going to be complementing that AB, but everywhere. So this all here seems to be quite. It's funny, the bag didn't look that big, but it feels like there's quite a lot of places it's all popping up. Not in huge masses, but you know, there's 20 drills there, sort of thing, and it goes all the way up. Yes, it's everywhere. So far so good. We've got a lot of both ABs and the crystals are everywhere, like equally distributed, shall we say. Right, so we've got the little flower, an orange flower. That's the fairy dust. So there's this dark orange. That's again in all of these bits. I feel like I'm repeating myself now. It does look like it's all, these brighter colours are all focused just on these sort of the sparkle. which are almost like fireworks, aren't they? You think about fireworks, they are sort of multicoloured. So we do have them up here, yeah. And in here, yeah, a few in here. So they are on the wings a little bit. There's not a huge amount of them, but again, they're everywhere. So we've got the blue arrow and the blue anchor, which I'm assuming is in her wings. So they're both fairy dust, pale blue and of even paler blue. And then we've got pink with 2 dots in. So let's do it for that. Is that here? Where's the pink with the 2 dots? We have pink with 2 dots here. Is there anywhere else? Can't just be that. Oh, we got a little bit in here. So tiny little bits peeking through some of the feathers. There is not. I'm looking. Yeah, so we do not have much of that pink fairy dust at all. So, but the blues, I'm hoping, are going to be loaded in here. So this is the down arrow and the anchor. Please tell me this is full of down arrows and anchors. Right, well, there's the down arrow, so it's this light blue. So those are, and here's the anchors. So the anchors take the blue out to the tip, and then it transforms into these type. So fairy dust all along the way. Got 2-tone. Does it do the same here? Yes. And remember, this one starts here with the, push it up a bit. This feather here starts with the ABs. So this one transitions into fairy dust. Instead of the 2 fairy dust transitioning, it's gone into ABs and that. What have we got here? Arrows. Not many anchors. Where's the anchors? Oh, lots of anchors down this bit. So it seems like it kind of, apart from that bit where it was there, it kind of alternates. But it is sitting next to the ABs again. So both of those fairy dusts are in different places for the most part, but all of them seem to be sitting next to the ABs. So it's very complementary. Here's more of the first ones, and here's the ABs. Here's more of the first ones, here's the ABs. So you see what I mean? And then if we find more of the anchors, I need to be very careful how I say anchor. In the UK, that rhymes very closely with a swear word, an insult. Right, we don't want to be calling it that. Yeah, anchors down here. We got the crystals there. So yeah, no, I guess because that's the bonus of like the original ones all being scattered everywhere, it means there's a high chance of the ones that aren't being used very often still have a high chance of sitting next to one of the existing ones. So lots of complementary gatherings between drills. So I'll just wrap that up again so you can see the glory that is Yuumei art. I know this was a very popular one. I ordered my paintings in 2 orders because I had to have this one first, and I knew that was going to go, so I ordered it quick. Right, so let me get this away and we'll look at the Treasure Quest card. Right, and I've also got you zoomed in a little bit because you do not need to be out in the wilds for these little things. So just to recap that I got here, the 4 bronze. So we will put these away and maybe rearrange the ones I've already got to accommodate, because I've got the Yuumei. Yeah, and the others are not in a family. So I'll quickly show you what I've got already, shall I? So we've got, here's the Yuumei. This one I'm actually working on at the moment. This is a current whip that I'm doing for 26. In the Sanctuary, I've got Frozen there. And the reason why I've put her, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Disney and Yuumei. So that's why Diamond Art Club have me. I've got Annafel, Dark Lilith. I'm actually working on this one as well for 26. And then I've got this one. I'm doing this for 26. I've not kitted that one up yet. That is in my future. And a couple more Disney. This is a silver one. And that was the only other good card I've got. This one. I've got a gold. So I've got gold and I've got a silver. And everything else apart from that is bronze. And then I've got Regal Honeybee and the Year of the Snake. I want these near the Yuumei. So let's take Elsa out. Because she does not need to be at the front. I'm working on her for Christmas in July. Because she's a whopper. Is she the same? So she's 133 centimetres deep. So she is bigger. So I'm gonna put Yuumei in there. It's a shame, I got so excited because I initially saw that black. And of course, no, that's the background. So Yuumei can go there. This one is destined to be kitted up for 26 and 26 as well. I couldn't decide between the two Margaret Morales. It's the only Margaret Morales I've got, but I'm loving how this is going so far. So I think it's only a matter of time before I get another. So I think I can put this here. I put that there because it was a horizontal. I'll put that there, and then I'm going to put. Oh, see, I'm triggered now because I've triggered myself because I've got two horizontals and one vertical. I'll think about it afterwards. Let's put this in here, and we'll put this in here. What have I got there? See, I think I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put Yuumei back. I need my horizontals all together. I think is how I want that. Because otherwise you're just turning the book like this and not this and like this and like all the way through. Let's not do that. And then I can put this in with that. That in with that. I don't have any space further up, do I? No. So Elsa can go by herself at the back. She likes being by herself. That's okay. She ran away. Right, so that is... if you're interested in this book, I will leave a link to that. I just got it off Amazon. It was like £5 or £6. It's like one of those baseball books. Anyway, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate a thumbs up on the way out the door. Do check out that video of my 26 for 26 selections and watch out for next week. Well, actually this week probably. I'm going to be doing my mid-year review, which obviously includes all my 26 for 26 as well. Take care and see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.